So let me tell you what happened. It's 95 and I want to beat the heat. So I leave home because I want to go to the grocery store. I go outside my house and there's that thing outside, you know, with the air conditioning. It's the thing that's outside and it's making this noise. And it's never made that noise in the 40 years that I've been there. So I'm thinking something's going on. This thing's tied to the furnace. Maybe the furnace is broken. The gas guy told me where the gas was, so I was able to shut this machine off. That's all I know when it comes to anything techie. I know zip. All I know is I have an urgency because it's hot and I don't have air conditioning in my home. I do a Google search, heating and cooling. What drew me to Handy Bros is the words 24/7 and comfort. That's huge in their title. So I called. The lady was really, really nice, spoke to her. She said, we'll have somebody come out. About 90 minutes later, a young man named Andrew, an absolute old soul and a gift. He comes over to the house, quietly does what he's doing. He says, how old is your furnace? My brother, 15, 20 years old. He does a little bit more of his work. And he says, your furnace is 25 years old and your heater is 23. So I'm like, and he's like, he said, well, we can replace, yes. Urgency. He says, we're going to send somebody out. My job is to come out and do the initial technician and what I think you're going to need. I'm going to translate that to the next person. A little bit later, maybe an hour or two later, Kayla comes out, another absolute angel and an old soul. She's going to be the one that delivers the news. Really nice, knows their stuff. They both knew their stuff. Technical, experience, made me feel comfortable, didn't make me feel dumb, didn't make me feel less than, made me feel part of. She gives me some options and she mentions that there's a plan being put on by the Ontario government, a payment plan, and I'm like, no, I don't want any of that. All I want is flick on switch, here's all the money. That's what I wanted. So they set us up. They come on Friday morning. Like I said, they were going to be there. I told them park in the driveway. They did, open up the back. Everything's there. 3 guys get out, Brady, Jamie, and Bronson. 3 guys. I don't know any of these people other than they're all old souls and they're special. They get out, they go down, they see what we got. They had to do new pipes, new vents, new this, new that. They explained everything and I didn't hit them with a million questions because I don't have a million questions. New vents and everything. They asked, they told us when the electricity was going to be off for a bit, when the water's going to be off for a bit, so they didn't interrupt our life at all. They didn't take any breaks. They didn't take like a smoke break. You know what I'm saying to you? Or nothing. I mean, you know, and they took away all the old and replaced it with all the new. They picked everything off, clean off the floor. You could eat off everything that they had done. And so now I've got air conditioning in my home again. I'm not a paid actor. I'm a 65-year-old man who's happy that he has air conditioning. You guys are just magnificent. And I'm going to recommend you to everybody. I hope this is useful.